Hi, this is Katie. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Let's get ready to do this full body workout. We're going to start with some sun salutations to warm up. So reach up, forward fold, get into a plank position, up dog, down dog, pedal it out, stretch out your calves. Step to the front of your mat, half lift, forward fold, reach up to the sky, and bend over to your left to stretch your side body out, and then to the right. Come back to the center, forward fold, half lift, and then back into plank, and then up dog, and down dog. Pedal out the legs. Step to the front of your mat again. Up, half lift, forward fold, reach up, bend to the right, stretch out to the left, forward fold, half lift, forward fold, plank into up dog, and down dog. Pedal out the feet again. Walk to the front of your mat. Half lift, forward fold, reach up to the sky, over to the right, bend over to the left, reach up again to the center, forward fold. And now we're going to get started. Pick up some weights. Here I use 15-pound weights. And we're going to do some squats. I do a pretty deep squat here. Just make sure your knees don't go too far over your toes or over at all. And we're going to aim for 15, but do what you can do in the time. Or stop and keep going if you need to do more. And when you stand all the way up, make sure you push your hips forward to activate your butt and your hamstrings a little bit more. You'll feel the burn more that way. All right, put your weights down where they're not going to roll away from you. I have some old weights that like to roll on my cement floor, so I gotta be careful where I put them. And now onto my favorite move. I say that in all seriousness with a little bit of sarcasm, because who doesn't love some good push-ups? You can do it in whichever way feels best for your body today. On your feet or on your knees. I start these out on my feet. And we're going to aim for 15. If you have to switch to your knees halfway through, that's great. If you can only do 2 on your toes, that's a good place to start too. Take a break if you need to. All right, and stretch it out. If you ever need to stop to grab a drink of water, go for it. Now we're gonna do alternating leg lifts with alternating arm raises to work on our core. I'm using 5-pound weights here. I don't like to go much heavier. I feel like it strains on my stomach. All right, we're gonna start with your right hand back and your left leg out, and then you bring it up to meet the top. I'm going to aim to do about 20 here. Keep your head and your neck and the tops of your shoulders off the ground if you can. And try to keep your lower back flat to the ground to pull your belly button into your spine so you're not arching your stomach out. All right, and I promise you'll feel that one tomorrow. We are done with the first round of set 1, and we're going to repeat that again. So take a sip of water, stretch out a little bit, and we're going to get ready to repeat that. So pick up your weights. Heavier is better for this. Heaviest that you got that you can handle and feel safe. All right, let's get going with these squats. I'm gonna do 15 again. Good job. Move your weights out of the way and get ready for our last set of push-ups. If you want to start this set on your knees, go for it. And apparently I'm going to rest here for a little bit, but that is okay. All right. And I drop to my knees after 10. Doing push-ups on your knees, there's nothing to be ashamed of. That's how I got started. It still is a really great workout for your chest and your upper body. And it's a way to build up strength so you can get to doing push-ups on your toes. All right, let's get back to the alternating leg lift, and I don't really know what to call it. Alternating arm and leg lift for your abs with weights. And we're going to do 20 of these again. Try to keep your leg that is up at a 90-degree angle with your upper body and your toes pointed if you can. And make sure you don't slam your weight down into the ground. Just have it stop hovering like an inch above the ground. And when you put your leg down, don't take it all the way down to the floor. Have that also hovering above the ground so you're never fully releasing the tension. Good job. We are all done with set 1. Or I should say we're done with round 1. 2 sets of round 1 are done. On to round 2. We will have 3 rounds in this workout. So when you're ready, grab 2 weights. I use 10-pound weights for this one. We're going to do a reverse lunge with a bicep curl. And I'm going to do alternating legs. And we're going to do 20 reps. So each time you take a step back and lunge, bring your knee all the way to the ground without smashing it. And while you're doing that, you curl up and release when you step to the top of your mat again. Good job. Next, we are going to do a glute bridge with a chest press. So I grabbed a little heavier weights here to work my chest. I grabbed 12-pound weights. So you want to bring your feet close as you can to your butt. So if you would reach down with your hands, your fingers would just graze your heels. And we're going to lift our glutes up so we're rolled back onto our tops of our shoulders, and while we're doing that, we are pressing the weight straight up and together. We're going to do 20 reps of this. And when your butt gets to the top, squeeze your glutes to activate the muscles more. And when you bring your hips back down, I like to make my lower back flat to the ground again and keep my hips tucked. Good job. On to the next one. The next one, you won't need any weights, just lay on your stomach. We're going to do some Superman fly lifts. So stretch your arms out in front of you, your legs behind you, and then we're going to do a star with your limbs lifted. So we're going to go out and back and down, up, out, back, and down for 20-ish. But if it hurts or starts hurting or feeling uncomfortable, just give it a break or don't lift so high. But make sure you feel a little clench in your butt when you do this. This is really good for your lower back and your glutes. I need this one a lot because I have a little baby that I always carry on my left hip, so I'm always trying to strengthen my lower back and keeping things even. Otherwise, my back gives me lots of issues. All right, good job. We are done with the first round. No, the first set of round 2. We are gonna do that one more time. So take a little breather, shake your head around, stretch out your neck, grab a drink of water. Keep drinking water through this whole thing. I'll never be able to stress enough how important it is to drink water, even if you're not working out. It makes a huge difference in my day. All right, grab your weights again, and we're going to do some alternating reverse lunges with dumbbell curls, bicep curls. We're going to do 20 of these again. My arms got tired here, so I decided instead of stopping, I was just going to hold the weights and finish out the 20. You can put the weights down and get lighter weights, or you can alternate arms if you get too tired. There's lots of different ways to modify. All right, we're going to go back to the glute bridge with chest press, and we're going to do another 20 of these. Try to lift your hips up as high as you can. Get the most work out of your butt. It's all about the butt. If you have a weak butt, you can have a lot of back issues as well. So it's one of the biggest overlooked muscles, which is kind of crazy because it's like our biggest one. Good job. Feel that booty. All right, let's get ready for our Supermans. or superwoman, I should say. Stretch out your lower back if you need to. Child's pose is always my go-to for recovery. All right, arms out, legs out. Up, out, in, down, up, out, in, down. Try lifting your legs and your chest up just a little bit higher. Getting the most out of this move. It seems simple, but it definitely works your lower back. Good job. Stretch out again if you need to. I felt that one on my lower back. All right, on to round 3, our final round. You're gonna grab some heavier weights again. We're gonna work our legs, we're gonna work our calves. I grabbed my 15-pound weights again. And this, we're just gonna do a simple calf raise. So roll up onto the balls of your feet. Try to stay over your big toe. Get as high up as you can. We're going to do 20 here and then hold at the end. When you get to the top, you squeeze through your inner thighs and your butt to get the most out of this. It works your whole legs, not just your calves. It's also a nice little break too. Hold. Don't fall over. And you're done with that. Next, we're going to work our upper body. So pick up some weights again. I picked the 10-pound weights. Those are the same ones I did for the bicep curls with the reverse lunge. So here we're just going to do a curl to a chest press. Not a chest press, a shoulder press. If you see me looking up, it's because my basement is really low and I have to make sure that I'm not going to smash my fingers off the ceiling. I have done that before. We're doing about 15 of these, if you've been counting. And the next move we're going to do is for your core, and it's hard. I struggle with it, as you'll see, but I feel like it's really good for your stability in your arms and your legs and all throughout your core. So we're going to do it. The only way to get stronger is to do hard things, right? So we're going to start off in plank, and then we're going to pick a side, and I'm going to lift my left leg and my right arm out, and then bring them into touch. Bring my elbow and my knee into touch, and then we'll do that 6 times on each side. Take your time. Balance is hard here. But you'll notice after doing it a couple times, a couple different days, you get stronger, and you'll be surprised how steady you get. I haven't done it in a while, or haven't had too much practice lately, hence the wobbling. Good job. Each time you do it, you'll see how you can get better. Take a rest here. Now we just have to do that last round one more time through, then we'll be done. Take a sip of water. Get psyched. Almost there. Pull up your pants if you must. Let's get back to calf raises. We're going to do 20 of these with a little hold at the end. And remember to activate your inner thighs and your glutes as you push up to the top. All right, now pick up those, the 10-pound weights or whatever has been your medium weight throughout this. And we're going to do a curl to shoulder press. We're going to do 15 of these again. All right, one more move to go. Stretch out your shoulders, roll your neck around. Take a deep breath, and we're almost done. All right, alternating arm and leg. Leg raise and tuck. Knee to elbow. Okay, we're not alternating, one side at a time. Core stability is so important in everything you do. If you're a runner, if you bike, if you're just a mom and trying not to have an achy back from holding your kids on one side, or if you just sit in a chair all day. Either way, core is important. Good job. And you finished your full body workout today. I am just going to cool down here with some more sun salutations because I like how it stretches out my hamstrings and my hip flexors, my lower back, just everything that I normally have some issues with. So I do a little bit of that here, and then when you're done, feel free to stretch whatever feels like it needs to be stretched. And have a great day. Thanks for joining me.